Wait, do you know the difference between quit, quiet, and quite? Many English learners get stuck here and lose confidence. But today, I'll make it super simple for you in not just these three, but 20 full families of confusing words.
First word is quit. Q-U-I-T. Second word is quiet. Q-U-I-E-T. Third word is quite. Q-U-I-T-E. Meanings. Quit means to stop doing something. Quiet means no noise, calm. Quite means very, completely. Now, see examples. Quit. He decided to quit his job. Quiet. The baby is sleeping. Please be quiet. Quite. This movie is quite interesting. Now, simple tips to remember. When you hear quit, think of exit, leaving or stopping. When you hear quiet, think of silence, no sound. When you hear quite, think of very. It makes something stronger. First word is accept. A-C-C-E-P-T. Second word is accept. E-X-C-E-P-T. Meanings. Accept means to receive or agree. Accept means to leave out, not include. Now see examples. Accept. She accepted the job offer. Accept. Everyone is invited except Ali. Now simple tips to remember. When you see accept, it means to receive or to take responsibility. Imagine someone handing you something, you accept it. When you see accept, it means to exclude or something missing. Think of it as everything, but this one is left out. First word is affect. A-F-F-E-C-T. Second word is effect. E-F-F-E-C-T. Meanings. Affect means to make a change. Effect means the result of a change. Now see examples. Affect. The weather affects my mood. Effect. The new law had a positive effect on people. Now simple tips to remember. When you hear affect, think of action. It is causing the change. When you hear effect, think of end result, the outcome after the change. First word is advice. A-D-V-I-C-E. Second word is advise. A-D-V-I-S-E. Meanings. Advice means a suggestion or guidance, noun. Advise means to give a suggestion, verb. Now see examples. Advice. He gave me good advice. Advise. I advise you to be careful. Now simple tips to remember. When you hear advice, think of the idea itself. When you hear advise, think of the action of giving that idea. First word is compliment. C-O-M-P-L-I-M-E-N-T. Second word is compliment. C-O-M-P-L-E-M-E-N-T. Meanings. Compliment means praise or nice words. Compliment means to complete or match well. Now see examples. Compliment. She gave me a compliment on my dress. Compliment. The blue tie complements his suit. Now simple tips to remember. When you hear compliment, think of praise. When you hear compliment, think of complete. First word is desert. D-E-S-E-R-T. Second word is dessert. D-E-S-S-E-R-T. Meanings. Desert means a dry, sandy land. Dessert means sweet food after a meal. Examples. Desert. The camel lives in the desert. Dessert. I love chocolate cake for dessert. Simple tips to remember. Desert has one S. Think of sand. Dessert has double S. Think of sweet stuff. First word is lose. L-O-S-E. Second word is loose. L-O-O-S-E. Meanings. Lose means to not win or to misplace something. Loose means not tight. Examples. Lose. Don't lose your wallet. Loose. These pants are too loose for me. Simple tips to remember. Lose. 1-0. Think of one chance to win or lose. Loose. 0-0. Think of too loose, too open. First word is then. T-H-E-N. Second word is than. T-H-A-N. Meanings. Then means at that time or next. Then is used for comparison. Examples. Then first study, then play. Then she is taller than her friend. Simple tips to remember. When you see E, it's about time. Then equals time. When you see A, it's about comparison. Then equals comparison. First word is stationary. S-T-A-T-I-O-N-A-R-Y. Second word is stationary. S-T-A-T-I-O-N-E-R-Y. Meanings. Stationary, not moving, at rest. Stationary, office or school supplies. Examples. Stationary, the bus was stationary at the stop. Stationary, I bought notebooks from the stationery shop. Simple tips to remember. Stationary, A for at rest. Stationary, E for equipments, supplies. Super short and crystal clear. Just spot the A or E, and you'll never confuse them again. First word is there. T-H-E-I-R. Second word is there. T-H-E-R-E. Third word is there. T-H-E-Y-R-E. Meanings. There, belonging to them. There refers to a place. There, short for they are. Examples. There, that is their house. There, please sit over there. There, they're my best friends. Simple tips to remember. There, when you see E-I, think of possession, owning something. There, ends with E-R-E, think of place. Here, there. There has an apostrophe, so it's a short form, equals they are. First word is principle. P-R-I-N-C-I-P-L-E. Second word is principle. P-R-I-N-C-I-P-A-L. Meanings. Principle means a rule or belief. Principal means the head of a school. Now, see examples. Principle. Honesty is the best principle. Principal. The principal gave a speech. Now, simple tips to remember. Principal ends with L-E. Think of a rule. Principal ends with pal, your school pal or head. First word is weather. W-E-A-T-H-E-R. Second word is weather. W-H-E-T-H-E-R. Meanings. Weather, the condition of the atmosphere, climate outside. Weather expresses a choice or doubt. Examples. Weather, the weather is very hot today. Weather, I don't know whether to go or stay. Simple tips to remember. Weather starts with WEA. Think of wearing clothes according to the climate. Weather has WH. Think of asking a WH question. Choice, doubt. Whether this or that. First word is sight. C-I-T-E. Second word is sight. S-I-T-E. Third word is sight. S-I-G-H-T. Meanings. Cite, to mention or quote. Site, a location/place. Vision, or something you see. Examples. Cite. The teacher asked me to cite the source. Site. This is the site for the new mall. Sight. The sunset is a beautiful sight. Simply tips to remember. Cite has C. Think of citation. Quoting in research. Site starts with S like soil, place, land. Sight has GH like in eye, sight, vision, seeing. First word is break. B-R-A-K-E. Second word is break. B-R-E-A-K. Meanings. Brake to stop a vehicle. Brake to split, damage, or take a pause. Examples: brake, always press the brake when you see a red light. Break, don't break your phone while playing. Simple tips to remember: brake, when you see A, think about stopping, car. Break, when you see E, think about ending or cracking. First word is farther. F-A-R-T-H-E-R. Second word is further. F-U-R-T-H-E-R. Meanings: farther means more distance, physical. Further means more extent, more degree, or more detail, abstract. Examples: farther, my school is farther from here than yours. Further, we need further information before making a decision. Simple tips to remember: farther, far, inside it, think about distance. Further, sounds like you're understanding, think about more detail, extent. First word is already, A-L-R-E-A-D-Y. Second word is already, A-L-L-R-E-A-D-Y. Meanings: already means before now, earlier than expected. Already means completely prepared. Examples: already, she has already eaten lunch. Already, the students are all ready for the exam. Simple tips to remember: already has al plus ready. Think of time, it happened before now. Already has all, everyone or everything is prepared. Ensure, E-N-S-U-R-E. Ensure, I-N-S-U-R-E. Assure, A-S-S-U-R-E. Meanings: ensure, to make sure something will happen. Ensure, to protect financially with insurance. Assure, to promise or remove doubt. Examples: ensure, please ensure the door is locked before leaving. Ensure, he insured his car against accidents. Assure, I assure you, everything will be fine. Simple tips to remember: ensure, when you see ensure, think enter to make sure, confirm. Ensure, when you see insure, think insurance equals protect financially. Assure, when you see assure, think assure equals a promise to give confidence. Personal, P-E-R-S-O-N-A-L. Personnel, P-E-R-S-O-N-N-E-L. Meanings: personal, private or individual. Personnel, staff or employees. Examples: personal, this is my personal diary. Personnel, the company hired new personnel. Simple tips to remember: personal, when you see personal, think about me, private individual. Personnel, when you see personnel, notice the double N equals number of people, staff, employees. Dual, D-U-A-L. Dual, D-U-E-L. Meanings: dual, having two parts. Duel, a fight between two people. Examples: duel, this phone has a dual camera. Duel, the knights fought a duel. Better tips to remember: dual, notice the A in dual. Think of A equals addition, two parts together. Duel, notice the E in duel. Think of E equals enemies, two people fighting. First one is right, R-I-G-H-T. Second one is right, W-R-I-T-E. Third is right, R-I-T-E. Meanings: right, correct, or direction. Right, to put words on paper. Right, a ceremony or ritual. Examples: right, you gave the right answer. Right, please write your name here. Right, the wedding was a beautiful rite. Simple tips to remember: right, think right equals correct or right side, direction. Right, the W reminds you of words with pen. Right, the R plus ite reminds you of a ritual or ceremony.
There are many more families of confusing words in English that we need to cover, but of course, we can't finish them all in a single lesson. If you found this video helpful, make sure to follow the channel Ilmi Bytes and drop a comment below. Tell us if you'd like to see 20 more words explained with easy tips and examples.